What if I told you that your brain already holds the power to remember everything you need, names, faces, facts, and even entire books, but you've never been taught how to access it? Most people believe memory is something you're either born with or not. But the truth, that belief is the very reason they're forgetful. Because memory isn't a gift, it's a science. And only about 1% of people ever discover the psychological hacks that unleash its full potential. And in this video, you're about to become part of that 1%. Let's face it, you forget names 2 seconds after introductions. You reread pages and still don't remember what you read. You walk into rooms and forget why you're there. It's frustrating, humiliating, even scary. In today's world, where attention spans are shrinking and distractions are endless, memory isn't just useful. It's a competitive advantage. But most people are playing this mental game on easy mode, blindfolded. Think about it. When you forget something important, your credibility suffers. In meetings, in school, in conversations, poor memory makes you seem disinterested or unprepared. It damages your confidence. It keeps you from learning faster, retaining better, and rising above average. And worst of all, it makes you feel like your own mind is betraying you. But what if your memory isn't broken at all? What if all you needed were the right keys to unlock it? Let's dive into the 5 psychology-based memory secrets that only the top 1% know, and now so will you. 1. The memory palace. Turn thoughts into places. Originating from ancient Greece and used by Sherlock Holmes, yes, really, the method of loci involves associating information with physical locations in a mental palace. In a 2017 study published in Neuron, researchers found that memory athletes significantly outperform others by mentally walking through a familiar place while assigning each room or object a piece of information. Example: need to remember a speech. Assign each main point to a room in your house. As you mentally walk through your home, your brain retrieves each point effortlessly. Weird? Yes. But effective? Absolutely. Your grocery list just turned into a trip through your bathroom. 2. The von Restorff Effect. Make it weird. Here's a strange truth. We remember what stands out. The von Restorff Effect, 1933, shows that when one item in a list is distinctive, it's more likely to be remembered. So instead of repeating John, John, John to remember someone's name, imagine John wearing a giant jellyfish hat while juggling tacos. Ridiculous? Exactly. That's why you'll never forget it. Your brain loves novelty, so give it something to chew on. 3. Emotionally encode information. Feel to remember. Memory is emotionally driven. According to research by Cahill and McGaw, emotionally arousing events create stronger and longer-lasting memories due to amygdala activation. Want to remember a boring history date? Attach it to an emotional story, a shocking image, or a personal connection. Coming up, I'll show you how to supercharge this with a trick that memory champions use to absorb pages of information instantly. 4. Spaced repetition, the brain's timing secret. Cramming doesn't work because your brain learns best when it's fed information spaced out over time. Based on Hermann Ebbinghaus' forgetting curve, we forget 70% of what we learn in 24 hours if we don't review it. Solution: use spaced repetition tools like Anki, or simply review information after 1 day, 3 days, and 1 week. Each review strengthens the neural pathway like muscle memory for your brain. Imagine forgetting your own birthday. That's what cramming does to your brain. It stores fast, loses faster. 5. Chunking, group to grow. Your short-term memory can only hold about 7 items at once, but when you chunk information into patterns or groups, you expand your memory's efficiency. Example: it's hard to remember 1-7-7-6-1-8-6-5-1-9-4-5. But easy to remember: 1776, 1865, 1945. Because you've chunked historical years. Cognitive psychology calls this pattern recognition, a function of expertise. The more you group meaningfully, the more you remember naturally. So now let's look at where you've arrived. Before, you were forgetting names, facts, appointments. Now, you understand that memory isn't random. It's engineered. With these 5 psychological secrets, your brain isn't fighting to retain. It's thriving in it. You've joined the top 1%, those who don't just learn. They remember. That forgotten room you walked into, that moment of blanking out in a meeting. It ends here, because now you know the truth. Your memory is not a limitation. It's a weapon. If this unlocked something in you, subscribe to Psychology Pulse right now, because we're just getting started. This channel is your doorway into dark psychology, mental mastery, and the psychological tools that the top 1% use to influence, learn, and win. Hit the bell icon. Drop a comment. I'm part of the 1% now. And remember, everyone forgets. But you remember.